Year 7, welcome to your 5th lesson on our introduction to Shakespeare. So our knowledge goal today is to know how to understand a script and the stage directions of a Shakespearean play. Now we're going to begin from next lesson to actually look at some extracts from some of Shakespeare's plays, and it's really important that you understand what a Shakespearean script looks like, what all of the stage directions mean. So that's the purpose of today's lesson. So, as always, we start with vocabulary. So our old piece of vocabulary we looked at last week was tragedy. So what do we mean by tragedy? What does that mean? And name one of Shakespeare's tragedies. So you can pause the lesson, write your definition of what we mean by Shakespearean tragedy, and then think back to the lessons last week and name one of Shakespeare's tragedies, one of his plays. Okay, our new word then today is an aside. Now if you see aside written on a Shakespearean script as the stage directions, it means something that the character says on stage is only meant to be heard by the audience, not by any other characters on the stage. Okay? So our question then, why do you think Shakespeare used asides? So why include speech only intended for the audience to hear, not the other characters? So you can pause the video and have a go at answering those questions. So, a tragedy then, a Shakespearean tragedy is when unfortunate or unlucky or sad things happen to the characters in the play, and that it ends often in death, war, something sad happening. It has a sad ending. So one of Shakespeare's tragedies, Romeo and Juliet, Macbeth would be another one, Othello is my personal fave, King Lear. There's lots and lots of tragedies. Okay? So, why Shakespeare uses asides? Now, asides are a way of the character, and therefore Shakespeare, letting the audience know the thought processes and what's going on inside the head of a character. So we understand their motivations, we understand what they're going to do, and it also just makes the character's behaviour and actions and speech make a little bit more sense to us because we understand their thought process. Okay, so today we're going to be doing page 8 and page 9 from your work pack. Okay, so what we can see here is that we have an example of a script. It's actually the opening of Macbeth with the witches. Okay, and we can see that it shows you all the different parts of the script. So we can say we've got the characters here, the line numbers, the different lines of the play, stage directions here, so thunder and lightning, enter 3 witches. We can see the scene location, a desert place, and it tells you the act and scene, so where in the play we are. So in the space below, or on a bit of paper, just see if you can write a short script of maybe a conversation you've had today, and try and include all of these features and try and include some stage directions. Now, being stuck in isolation means that you possibly haven't had the most interesting conversations in the world. So do feel free to just make one up. Okay, the real purpose is actually to just practice using these sort of stage directions and the format of a script yourself. Okay, so the second task then is to actually mix and match. So you can see here we've got lots of different sort of stage directions that Shakespeare might use, and here are the definitions of what these mean, but they're all mixed up. So you simply have to just put in this box the right number. Now, feel free to use the internet if you need help. Obviously, the difficulty with home study is that you can't just ask your teacher questions. So do feel free to use the internet or email your teacher if you get a little bit stuck. Okay? So, then finally, once you've done that, can you explain in your own words what these stage directions mean? Okay? So you're just almost translating these stage directions based on what you've learnt here. Okay, and then you can snap a picture of these 2 pages and email them to your class teacher. Okay, so as always, any questions, email your class teacher and they can help you and they can talk you through this a little bit more. Okay? See you tomorrow.